The following is a presentation of a Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving a penalty kill. And shot the goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Liam Tamula.
Yellow Jackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Side of the sixth, Knoll drives one into left center field, hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Hackle fires right side complete. The hook and ladder.
Oh, hey.
Richter to his feet. He could go. Richter to the house. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
3 seconds to go. Cooler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Cooler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
And good evening and welcome in to the Hive and the Budget Blinds pregame show here on the Magnitude Sports Network. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as we get ready to begin a new season of Perham Yellow Jacket and Aitkin Gobbler boys basketball action here on the Magnitude Sports Network, Lance, and it's a new era for both programs tonight.
Yeah, Jason, and it not only the kickoff to a new season, but like you said, long-standing, very highly successful coach in Dave Cressup stepped down last year, now coaching at Fergus Falls Community College and doing a nice job there. But usher in a new group of coaches led by Mr. Kyle Haberman, who has a long-standing resume of success wherever he's been. So a lot of questions in the air tonight, but a lot of excitement in the crowd and ready to see what this new era of Yellow Jacket basketball might be all about.
Should be a fun one. Aitkin on the other side, they got a new head coach as well. Rob Mason taking over for the Gobblers for a team last year that finished with the record of 11-16. Didn't get off on the right foot last year. In fact, the last game they played last year was the first game they played last year was against the Yellow Jackets, and it was the first time these two teams ever played in the history of the two schools. And it was a victorious night for the Yellow Jackets in that one. They earned an 84-32 victory over the Gobblers that night.
Right, and it was all Yellow Jackets right from the get-go last year. But again, we've talked at length of this, you and I, Jason, so we'll bring it to the viewers tonight. But every year you turn over that roster, and it changes things. And now we're here with two new coaches for both places. They had graduation on both sides. New players getting their shot to be out on the floor tonight, and you just know you can almost feel the opening night jitters from up here as these guys are getting ready to play tonight.
Should be a fun one. We thank you for tuning in to the Budget Blinds pregame show. We'll take a quick timeout, come back, and introduce you to both the squads here as it's a new season for both teams. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perm.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Make memories that they'll remember and pass down a tradition. Enjoy your freedom with the road less traveled and spend time with the ones you love. Whether it's here or there, make the most out of life and spend time with who you choose. And choose Quillo from United Community Bank. Whatever life has in store for you, finance it with Quillo. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Subject to credit approval. Auto payment required. United Community Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Welcome back into the Hive. I'm Jason Growth with Lance Rock as we get ready to go for boys basketball action on the Magnitude Sports Network. The kickoff to the 2023-24 season here tonight for the Yellow Jackets and the Gobblers, and what should be a fun contest tonight. We'll take a quick look, brought to you by MinnesotaScores.net, to look at these two teams from a year ago a little bit, the history on both these squads. Last year, the Yellow Jackets were 22-6, knocked off by Barnesville. Aitkin was 11-16. For the most part, looking at last year, and you look at these numbers from last year, the Yellow Jackets were, as they usually are, dynamic at home.
Yeah, and we've talked about that, the long-standing tradition here, and you know that each group coming through wants to carry that tradition on. But when you look at the rosters, Jason, it's quite a turnover this year. Not only a new head coach, but starting 5 new starters, as 5 seniors started last year for the Yellow Jackets. So a lot of exciting anticipation to what we're going to see tonight. Are we going to see different defenses? Are we going to see different offenses? What is this game going to prevail in? And then if you're Aitkin, I think you're looking at the same thing. You look at a team that, like you said, started off a little rocky, won their first playoff game, ended up losing to Esco last year, which everybody knows. We watched Esco play here, and they had a really nice team and should again this year. But you look at, there's some size on the Aitkin side of the floor, and just matchups and how are things going to unfold tonight, because both sides are starting some new players, and with new players, first time on this floor, when it's turned 7:30, there's going to be some nervousness out there,
and also a little bit of adjusting for the first time in about 30 years on the Yellow Jacket side. It's a new man on the head coaching side. It's head coach Kyle Haberman. We touched on a little bit about that earlier in the pregame show. We'll touch on it throughout much of the broadcast tonight here on the Budget Blinds pregame show. It's a new era for actually both these squads. It'll be interesting to see how these teams adjust, and we'll allude to that a little bit more when we have our KLN Family Brands keys to the game coming up here in just a second. Well, Lance, you look at it tonight, two teams that, they both have this ultimate same goal, trying to win a conference championship, trying to get to the state tournament, and it'd be interesting to see, because here's the first night in that start with that goal.
Real cliche, but everybody's 0-0 to start the season, and they all come to, like you said, Jason, you said that well, everybody dreams of making that state tournament run, and it all starts with tonight, and I don't think either coach probably knows what they have right now either. I think both rosters kind of turned over last year a little bit, and I think with that, you'll probably see a lot of kids play tonight for both squads, trying to find that right combination, trying to put that puzzle together, to put everything together to make it fit just right, and that's why it's a long season, and state championships aren't won on the opening night, but it sure would be nice to get a good start off for either one of these teams as they go.
Well, you look at it, last year's contest, Perham knocked off Aitkin 84-32. The Yellow Jackets have 6 points coming back from that game last year. Aitkin has 9, so that tells you a little bit about the turnover. The Budget Blinds pregame show will roll on. We'll take a quick timeout, come back. Got a whole lot more to talk about tonight as we get ready between the Yellow Jackets and the Gobblers on the Magnitude Sports Network.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
River's Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of River's Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com, turning your vision into reality.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Hive here on the Magnitude Sports Network. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as we get ready to go for tonight's home opener for the Yellow Jackets to kick off the 2023-24 boys basketball season. We'd like to thank all our sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. Budget Blinds, Great Clips, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Frontier Airlines. As well as we'd like to thank Waterfront Recreational, Perham Health, Central Market, New Horizons Realty, Perham Chamber of Commerce, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Lakes Area Co-op, Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, Joe Foltz Construction, River's Edge Cabinetry, Interiors by Winkles, Ray Sport Marine, Nice Family Sales, Lakes Ace Hardware, EOT Insurance, KLN Family Brands, United Community Bank, Ruder Family Dentistry, and J&L Nutrition. And now, Lance.
Here's a look at what needs to be done to win this game.
We'll take a look at your KLN Family Brands keys to the game, and for the Gobblers first, we kind of came up, it's night one, so they're very generic tonight. It's control the tempo and the pace of the game is one thing for Aitkin, and don't settle on offense. You got to take good shots. One thing that Perham, under head coach Dave Crescent, or if it's new head coach Kyle Haberman, you're going to see strong defense.
Right, and it's one of the things that's built the tradition of the Yellow Jackets is you're going to get defended, and I think what this keys all roll into is taking care of that basketball. You can't let the Yellow Jackets create turnovers. Be patient, but yet when your shot's there, take it, because you just don't know how many passes you're going to get with how the Yellow Jackets play. And they're very physical, and they like to get up the line, and they like to do things to match up. So if you're Aitkin, you want to take the shots when they're there, but you also can't get rushed into doing things too fast. When you start playing too fast, bad things happen in the game of basketball.
Now on the other side of things for the home team, the Perham Yellow Jackets, one of the things they're going to talk about is controlling the glass, being aggressive on the boards. That's what they really need to do, and this is a Yellow Jacket squad that does have some height, but not as much as they're used to having in the past. So attacking the glass is going to be a key for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I really believe, Jason, that one of the things you do when you attack the glass is you limit possessions for the other team. And anytime you can limit those possessions, it bodes well for you. You're going to get more offensive. You don't want to give second chance points. We're going to see real early that there's a young man. He's a pretty strapping looking guy. That's going to play for Aitkin, about 6'8". If you allow him second chance points at the basket, he's going to put them in. So if you're the Yellow Jackets, clean that stuff up, and the second one there is limit your turnovers. It's a transition period. You talked about the transition of coaching. We got a little spoiled watching Alec Ohm take care of the basketball last year, Jason, as there were very few turnovers, and he could get the Yellow Jackets into their set. That position now is going to be revolving to other kids, and we'll have to see how they get into their offense, and probably as a new offense as well. So doubly for these kids who are going to be playing that point guard position or bringing the ball down, that they take care of the basketball for the Yellow Jackets.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by KLN Family Brands. Now we'll talk about this quickly. New era, new season, new rules. As the shot clock is now a factor. It wasn't a factor in the girls' game against Perham versus Henning, but there will be times this year where it does become a factor.
Well, and I think those times we probably won't notice it that much through the main part of the game. It's going to be when you get to the last 2 minutes of the half, you get to the last 2 minutes where teams are used to holding the ball and taking the last shot. Well, you can't do that anymore. if the ball, and it also, if you're up a lot at the end of the game, now you can't just hold the ball, go four corners like teams used to. You have to look to score. So not only does it change a little bit of how things are played, but how coaches have to coach the end of the basketball game and the end of the half. That's where I think it's going to play the biggest key, Jason.
And now we'll take a look at our schedule upcoming here on the Main Sports Network. If you're looking for the Perham girls basketball game, that's on YouTube as well. They're taking on DGF tonight in a key section rematch from last year. That's going on in DGF. You can see that on a sister stream tonight with Mike Mason on the call of that one. That's going on as well, and a bunch of other games upcoming, especially highlighting the Perham Yellow Jackets. We'll be busy with them in the next few weeks.
Right, so you're going to get awfully used to listening to us again this year, and we're just grateful that you joined the Magnitude Sports Network here and following along with us. We're excited, Jason. I'm sure a lot of questions, 3:20 left on the clock here before the start of the game. A lot of questions are going to get answered here in about 5 to 7 minutes.
This is your Budget Blinds pregame show. We'll take a break. Come back on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Come meet the friendly and professional team and experience for yourself what it is patients love about Reuter Family Dentistry.
You know, Dr. Reuter is just so kind and inviting, and she's very proactive, and she has instilled it in her staff to be so friendly and inviting also, and that just makes it a wonderful experience.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Every day, thousands of dogs in the lakes area are told to stay. When they wanted to play at the Backyard Playcare, Doggy Daycare, or Playcare is the perfect spot for your dog. 100% supervised playtime and 100% fun in a brand new facility that opens this fall. Contact the Backyard Boarding and Playcare at 218-346-4104 or check us out on Facebook today.
Welcome back to the Budget Blinds pregame show on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll get into the starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Lakes Ace Hardware. Get your favorite Benjamin Moore or Magnolia paint colors or color match any color today at Lakes Ace Hardware in downtown Perham. Starting lineups for the Aitkin Gobblers, the visitors, and the road whites with red and black trim. They'll start like this. Starting at a guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 0, Isaiah Baker. Starting at a guard, a 5'8" senior, number 2, Tyson Shodin. Starting at a guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Bryden Smith. Starting at a guard, a 6' senior, 21, Brecken Williams. And starting at forward, a 6'8" sophomore, number 35, Isaac Usmus. Head coach Rob Mason. He's assisted by Ben Schwartz, Daryl Smith, and Jordan Moss. Yellow Jackets will start like this tonight. Starting at a forward, a 5'9" senior, number 0, Blaze Schmidt. Starting at a guard, a 6' junior, number 3, Alex Bloom. Starting at a guard, a 6' senior, number 11, Gage Onenson. Starting at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 23, Maddox Swentek. And starting at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 25, Ashton Detloff. Yellow Jackets, as we alluded to off the break, would like to come in healthy as you start the new season. However, they are battling some injuries, and one of those is to Mason Happel, who's not suited up tonight, but he's expected to play a key role as the season rolls along for the Yellow Jackets.
Right, and I know if you're Coach Haberman, you'd love to be at full strength, but again, I think it goes back to what we talked earlier. You don't win a state championship in the first opening round. You'd rather get him healthy, and there's lots of games to be played, but you sure would like him on opening night, as I'm sure you're counting on him to hit some threes.
Should be a fun one tonight. We'll take a quick break, and thank you for tuning in to the Budget Blinds pregame show here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota, a great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here.
To learn more and plan your next getaway, visit Perham.com.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets!
Welcome back. We're just moments away from our opening tap here, brought to you by Ray's Sport and Marine, as they turn off the lights and put the spotlights on the Yellow Jackets starting lineup here for the season opener tonight. The Aitkin Gobblers were just introduced to the hometown crowd here. Well, no spotlight, but at least the lights are on up top, I guess. But the Yellow Jackets starting lineup getting introduced again. We'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight. Frontier Airlines, this is a proud sponsor of a halftime show. Visit flyfrontier.com to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. Also like to thank Great Clips. Download the Great Clips app from the App Store today to find the location nearest you. Also like to thank Dakota Fins and Feathers. If you love hunting and fishing, then you'll love Dakota Fins and Feathers on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel today. Opening tap again brought to you by Ray Sport and Marine. That's coming up as the Yellow Jackets will go left to right on your YouTube screen, and the Gobblers will go right to left with their opening tap coming up. The kickoff to 2023-24 season here at the Hive. Head coach Cal Haberman getting his final instructions for his starting five. Ashton Detloff will take the tip against Isaac Osmus to start things off. Between the Gobblers and the Yellow Jackets. Veteran officiating crew on hand tonight. The opening tap is run by the Gobblers. Grab nearby. Here's Brecken Williams. Williams will stop with the dribble now. Swinging over to the far right side into the corner. That's Smith. Now inside Osmus. Detloff on him. It's poked away. Osmus gets it back. And now it's stolen away, and coming back with it is Gage Onenson. In the lane, the floater, no good. Short on the shot there by Bloom. The Gobblers get the long rebound, but it comes out of bounds.
And you can sense that anxious nervousness by each team here, Jason. Look for them both to settle in once they get a few possessions under, but nice start by the Yellow Jackets with the quick turnover.
Now with the basketball is Williams looking things over, going near side with it to Smith in the first minute of the game. Smith looking to drive, hand off there for Williams. Williams pull-up jumper, short off the iron, rebound grab by Blaze Schmidt, and the Yellow Jackets will come back quickly the other way. Bloom with it, now brings it up top to Schmidt, back over to Bloom. Bloom works in the lane, kick out. Three-pointer forthcoming, on its way, it's good. And a three-pointer by Maddox Swintek gets the Yellow Jackets on the board.
Yeah, nice play, nice start for Swintek right off the bat. Just feeling comfortable taking that open jumper.
Baker now with the pass near side for Smith. Smith backing down the defender, loses footing, turns it over. Here's Schmidt with it. Into the lane, knifes up for the layup, shot blocked. Rebound grab, down to the floor. The Gobblers, they'll get the ball. Osmus will bring it up court at the timeline. Pressure comes and gets it over to Baker. Baker knifes through the lane, shot short, no good. Rebound again, grabbed by the Yellow Jackets. Here's Onenson with it. Pass goes over to Bloom on the left side at the elbow. Extended now, bounce pass inside Detloff. Backing down Osmus, works in the lane. Shot high off the glass is good for Detloff.
I think that's going to be key for the Yellow Jackets is establishing that inside, Jason. And nice start by Detloff going up against the 6'8 center for the Gobblers.
Pass near side, showed in with it. Now over there for Smith. Looks things over. Passes right side to Williams. Williams against Schmidt. Gets the screen, now comes back up top for Smith. Smith.
Shot clock coming into play, 4 seconds.
And now we got a foul down low as the shot clock will reset to 20. The foul will be on the Yellow Jackets.
Has to be one of those things that the kids are going to learn, I think, Jason, as they go, is that's probably about the worst possible time to take that foul. With 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock, they were going to have to rush a shot. But again, it's all new.
Fouls on Detloff, his first. Now getting the pass, Williams again, now with 18 to shoot as it resets to 20 instead of a full 35. Schmidt tries to get the steal, and now goes inside Osmus. They converge on him, and another foul. That'll be the second on the Yellow Jackets. Bloom's going to pick up that one. It'll be his first.
Yeah, one of the things you see early on is trying to get the wind of going up and down as the Gobblers bring in the pass here. But a lot of hands reaching right now instead of getting good defensive position, and that'll come as the game gets going.
And there, not knowing where you're on the sideline, is a turnover. And the Yellow Jackets will bring it up court, leading 5-0 with 15 and counting and change in the first half. Onenson drives layup, no good. Detloff's there for the board. Kick back out for Schmidt. Now they're swinging around a three-pointer for the far side. It's good. And hitting his second of the night is Maddox Swintek. And the Yellow Jackets off to an 8-0 run to start things off. Under 15 to go in our opening half here from the Hive.
Great start for Swintek, and you kind of wondered with the Yellow Jackets, they lost a lot of scoring last year in the form of Micah Thompson. Here's a shot by the Gobblers.
And a nice jumper there by Osmus. He stepped out, stretched the floor, and hits that one and gets his first 2 of the night.
Finish what I was saying, when you lose the likes of Micah Thompson and Soren Anderson, both playing college ball, a lot of points to be filled there, and Swintek's filling the role early.
Blum with it now. Swintek looks inside Schmidt. They converge on him, but it goes to Blum near side. Kick back out Schmidt. He's going to line up a three. He's feeling it, but it's no good. Long rebound. Yellow Jackets fight and get it. That's Detloff. Detloff put up the shot, but it's blocked away by Osmus down low.
Early key to the game for the Yellow Jackets is the physicality of Detloff right now. You love to see that in a kid getting his chance here now to step up, and he's going inside.
Comes up to Blum. Kicks it over. Swintek again, goes back to Blum. Screen here on the near side. Nothing much there for Onenson. Now he gets it, drives into the lane, kicks over. Blum, the open look for three. It's no good. And a rebound grab by Osmus.
with Swintek being hot, now let's see if the Yellow Jackets use something off of that, because you know they're going to run out at him. Let's see if they can slip a screen or get an easy shot.
Baker drives but turns it over. Onenson back the other way. Nice jump stop layup, no good. Going with that Euro step, but there for the rebound is Williams. And back the other way come the Gobblers. But they run into a tough spot now. They get it to Smith. Now over to Shoden. Near side, Baker looking inside. Osmus, turnaround jumper from him. No good, too strong. But a nice offensive board, but it's stolen away. And getting the ball is Detloff.
Well, I think Osmus, if you're a Gobbler fan, he has to touch it every possession, Jason, and then run stuff off of him and get your open looks.
Long jumper, no good. Osmus there for the rebound. Don't have the officials' numbers, but he's going to be on his way to a double-double tonight. Inside, and that one's batted out of bounds by Blaze Schmitz coming back. 13:05 to go, a couple substitutions. Cole Reuter, Brandon Sandberg in for the Yellow Jackets. And checking in for the Gobblers is Cody Kostick. It'll be Aitkin ball. With 13:05 to go on your United Community Bank scoreboard, it shows the Yellow Jackets up 8-2 on the Gobblers here early going. Inbound pass goes to Williams. He looks things over. They look inside. That's Osmus. Kick out pass to the far side. Now a step back jumper on its way. It's good. Braden Smith hits for two.
And that's just what I was talking about, Jason. Just his presence alone, and he's a sophomore. His presence alone, the Yellow Jackets had to converge, kick out, easier looking shot.
Onson bounce pass inside. Going to the hoop was Sandberg, but he's fouled by Osmus. That'll be his first. And Sandberg will go to the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line to shoot a pair.
Early view of the Yellow Jackets, offense starting much lower to the basket than in the past, and real aggressive in post play, looking as you saw both Detloff and now Sandberg getting down to that block and then making their move and drawing contact.
First free throw no good from Sandberg. He'll shoot the second. That one is good. He gets that one to drop.
Little full court press here. Looks man-to-man by the Yellow Jackets.
Schmidt putting the pressure on Williams. Williams crosses the 10 line with it. And now it's stolen away. Back the other way. Bloom, the layup good for Alex Bloom. And a strong start for the Yellow Jackets. And their home openers, they lead 11-4. Now Osmus to bring it up for the Gobblers. He picks up his dribble, and now the Yellow Jackets will converge. But he gets it over to Williams. Williams into the lane, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, too strong. Long rebound, Osmus gets it short on the second shot. Now Bloom, knifes through traffic. Gets it back to Schmidt here up top. Now to the left side, Bloom looking to go into the lane. Bloom, pull-up jumper blocked by Osmus. It comes free. Sandberg, the putback is good. And a nice putback by Brendan Sandberg. He's got three.
Sandberg kind of Johnny on the spot right there, Jason, as Osmus fell down on the block, and then great job by Sandberg just realizing there's nobody there, take it to the basket.
Smith drives, loses control, steps on the end line, and turns it over. Our score here shows the Yellow Jackets up 13-4 with 11:30 to go. Girls basketball action, the Yellow Jackets up 13-3 in the first half with 14 minutes to go there. Over the Rebels in that one. The Yellow Jackets just added that lead, 15-3 there. Now with it, Onenson. Onenson goes up top and the near side, now to Detloff. Now looking to drive is Reuter, kicks it over. Bloom into the lane. He got away with an extra step, but Sandberg will go into the lane, and it's fought for and battled. And tying it up nicely is Cody Kostick. Possession arrow will keep it with the Yellow Jackets. A nice job by Kostick inside on that one in that battle for the Gobblers. Onenson inbounds. There's Reuter. Brings it back up to Bloom to the near side. Detloff's going to launch a three. It's good. Ashton Detloff quickly has five. Baker back the other way. Lining up a three on his own. It's no good, though, on the shot attempt by Grolke. He comes back on a nice board for the Gobblers, and another three-point attempt here, and out no good. Couldn't get it to drop. Was Smith. Now Onitson back as we approach 10.5 in our opening half. Reuter with it right side. Here's Blum. Blum, jump stop, kick out. Onitson, the look for three. That one's good. Gage, Onitson hits from downtown.
Yellow Jackets are just moving the basketball around so well right now and finding the open player. Dribble drives to the open kick, and that looks like to be the success for them as a deep three gets launched.
That's no good. The Yellow Jackets fight for the board. Onitson coming back. The Yellow Jackets have hit 5 3-pointers here in the early going, leading 19-4. Excuse me, that was 4. 3-pointers. Deloff looking inside Sandberg. Sandberg backs down the defender. Jumper is good for Brandon Sandberg. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Gobblers. Yellow Jackets out and running. They lead 21-4. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
Welcome back into the Hive. Yellow Jackets with a strong start on your United Community Bank scoreboard. Shows them up 21-4. The debut for head coach Rob Mason of the Gobblers and Kyle Haberman for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets showing full court pressure now. Breaking it there is Grolke. He'll take a long jumper. That's no good. Rebound tapped out, chased down, and grabbed by Schoten. He loses the ball, tapped out of bounds, and now coming back in will be Brecken Williams. $9:33 to go in our opening half. Yellow Jackets lead 21-4. As Williams has the basketball across the timeline, guarded there by Onitson. Now Kostick looks to Osmus. Osmus to Baker. Baker drives, kick out near side. Williams controls the pass, drives. Nice feed down low. Unable to get the shot off of Schoten, and there's our first shot clock violation. As the Gobblers, nice offense, just lost track of the clock.
Right, and they ran that set almost to perfection, Jason. When he turned and had the Yellow Jacket defender slide by, I thought they're going to get a layup with tenths of a second left on the shot clock. Just that mental clock in your head isn't quite there yet.
Cole Reuter shot for three, no good. Rebound tapped around, grabbed by the Jackets. Reuter again. Drives, kicks. Schmidt with the fake. We'll hand it off to Onitson. Schmidt sets the screen, but Onitson won't use it and go to the right side. Now a three-pointer from the corner, too strong. Rebound tapped around. Yellow Jackets again with the board. And a long three on its way, shot no good. And another rebound to extend another possession. Head coach Kyle Harriman talked about the size of the Yellow Jackets to me earlier today, and he says getting a lot of tip-outs will be key, and they did that right there, and that extended the possession even more, and that draws the foul on Baker, his first.
Right, and one thing I think probably Coach Haberman right now is not quite as happy with the shooting, but you can't control that. What you can control is hustle, and the Yellow Jackets are out hustling the Gobblers right now to all of these loose balls.
Braden Smith checks back in for the Gobblers. Foul was on Baker. That's his first, team second. Onitson gets the pass on the backcourt for the Yellow Jackets. Pass left side, now comes back here to Schmidt. Schmidt with it to the right. They look down low, nice give and go and finish for Blaze Schmidt on a nice feed from Swentek inside. And the Yellow Jackets extend the lead, but now pick up a foul with the full court pressure. Foul is going to be on Reuter, his first.
And you can see for the Gobblers, Jason, the making is there. Baker has got super quickness, just picking those times a little better of when and the position he's going to use that speed is probably what's going to grow as he's a sophomore as well. So you've got two sophomores as we got a nice inbounds play.
And a finish at the hoop there for Brecken Williams. His first 2 points of the night for the Gobblers.
You got two sophomores on the Gobblers team that is a nice nucleus to build around.
Three-pointer on its way. It's good from the corner as Cole Reuter hits from deep. The Yellow Jackets filling up the scorebook tonight here in the Oiler going. As Baker drives, left-hand shot. Tough shot, doesn't go. Rebound grabbed by the Yellow Jackets. They're looking to run. Here's Bloom into the lane and a foul, and he'll be called for the player control foul as Bloom went in too fast and gets called for his first. Excuse me, his second.
I was going to say that's the first early foul trouble for the Yellow Jackets is Bloom. These are the things that I'm interested in seeing. You know, it was under Coach Cressup, and we don't want to do this too many. Oh, here we got another deep pass.
Osmus catches the deep pass. We'll let you get back to that point as the foul there coming up on Detloff.
Well, I was just going to say under Coach Cressup, 2 fouls in the first half usually meant that was kind of an early exit for you. We'll see what Coach Haberman has in store, and it looks like we may have kind of the same thing as we've got a couple guys at the scorer's table.
That was Detloff's second foul as well, and Osmus will be shooting at the line. The Reuter Friendly Dentistry free throw line, Osmus hits the first.
Probably the only negative so far might be some of the open looks that we didn't connect with for the Yellow Jackets in foul trouble right now. Otherwise, you got to like what you're seeing.
Osmus gets the second. He's got 4 for the Gobblers as it's now 26-8. 7:40 to go. The Gobblers make a couple of changes coming into the game. Now it's Cody Kostic again. Onenson now with it. Sandberg also checked in for the Yellow Jackets. Reuter drives, dishes to Onenson. Inside Sandberg. Sandberg double team comes, kicks out. They swing around left side. Now looking to drive Reuter. Nice dish and finish by Brendan Sandberg.
What I like about what Sandberg did that time versus the first time when it was kind of a jumbled up scrum underneath there was he never brought the ball down. He just gathered himself with it about chest high, being 6'5", 6'6". He used that length to make an easy basket.
Three-pointer short. Rebound grab by the Yellow Jackets. Brecken Wilkes just checked in as well for the Jackets. Now he has the basketball. Drives, dishes to Reuter. Reuter's going to take a 3 and hit a 3. And the Yellow Jackets lead 31-8. Osmus with it. Breaks the timelines. Coming behind is Schmidt with the steal. My question, the shot clock is already down to 20. I don't think it's switched. Reset, and now it goes to the far side. Reuter for 3. That one's no good. Rebound and a foul. Foul underneath will be on the Yellow Jackets.
My question is there, Jason, and there's probably people who know more. I think the turnover happened in the back court. That's why it's 20 instead of the full, because if they would have waited till after half court, it would have reset to 35.
Good save. Caught me off guard on that one.
Hey, we're all learning these rules as we go. It's a whole new ball game.
And Schmidt gets the steal after it's tapped away. Schmidt with it. Looking down low, off the backboard. And Smith will bring it up for the Gobblers. Poked away, Schmidt goes to the floor, and now a foul.
Well, you have to love the energy that Blaze Schmidt's bringing right now. Kind of back-to-back plays where on the defensive end, he's really just scrambling, getting that loose balls, and that's what you really like to see as a coach.
Foul is on Braden Smith, his first, team's third. Onitson with it to Wilcox. Now to Onitson. Poked away, but Wilcox is there to pick it up. Brecken Wilcox kicks it over. Driving in the lane is Reuter. Gets it over to Schmidt. Schmidt opts to keep it outside, and they swing the ball around up top. Schmidt with it. Now Onitson. With 6 on the shot clock, drives, floats it off the glass. It's good for 2.
And there's where a little home cooking with the student section started counting down for the Yellow Jackets. I don't know if you could hear that or not at home, but all of a sudden Gage just turned on the afterburners and took it to the basket.
Turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Yellow Jackets with the board on the shot attempt by Smith. Just trying to get that fadeaway jumper, but couldn't get it to drop. Onitson with it. A 3-pointer on its way. Wilcash, no good. Rebound grabbed by the Gobblers. Interesting to see and a long 3-point attempt on its way. It's no good. Rebound and a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. I'll continue that thought after this timeout here on the Main Street Sports Network.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Welcome back into the Hive, 33-8. Yellow Jackets lead on your United Community Bank scoreboard on the Gobblers with 4:17 to go in our opening half. One thing I was getting ready to talk about before that commercial, interesting to see the faces in the gym tonight and seeing some different coaches from around the area taking in some games tonight to see and scouts their first look at both staffs here tonight.
Yeah, and the early opening here is, I think this is the earliest the boys could play. Sandberg in the middle again, off the glass for 2.
Nice finish there by Sandberg, who's quickly filling it up with 9 for the Yellow Jackets. Pressure down the backcourt, Schroden with it, near side to Kostick, to Banker up top. Banker looks to drive, kicks, near side, Braden Smith will launch for 3 and hit the 3.
And one of the things I was going to talk about, the Yellow Jackets bringing pressure, Jason, it's one of those things, all of those seconds go off that 35-second clock. So if you have them take 9 seconds off, it's less time for them to get set in their offense. So it might be one of those coaching changes we see more throughout the year, is trying to limit time of possession on their offensive end.
Handoff, Schmidt to Sandberg, kicks it back up top, and 3 seconds in the lane has been called on the Yellow Jackets.
Interesting here with 3:18, bringing back your 2 players in Detloff and Bloom with the 2 fouls, but that shows some confidence in from your coaching staff saying, we know you can play with 2 fouls, go get it.
Bring the ball up court, will be Schroden getting pressured in the backcourt. He's got to get across the timeline. Had plenty of time though as he gets it over up top for Smith. Shot clock helps the officials with the 10-second call too as well. Saw that last night in the Duke-Arkansas game. And that gets tapped out of bounds on the near side. Now with it, Smith. 14 on the shot clock for the Gobblers. Schroden with it, getting pressured in the backcourt by Swentek. Now goes to Baker. Baker with 7 to shoot. 5 to shoot. Now goes near side. Kostick with 2. He's got to fire up a shot. Does. And it'll be a shot clock violation on the Gobblers.
And there's where you can tell I don't know that you can replicate that very easily in practice. Just getting that internal clock in your head going to go, hey, we got to shoot the basketball. And I think it'll take some teams a little bit of time before that becomes just natural for them.
Well, I'm waiting for the home court student section to start counting when it says 4 and they say 8 and start counting different numbers, or vice versa, the other way around. As it goes inside to Detloff off the glass, good for 2.
And you can see right away the Yellow Jackets are playing smart basketball. As soon as Osmus goes out of the game, they go to attack in the lane, and then that's a nice job by the coaching staff, just getting the Yellow Jackets in the right place at the right time.
Yellow Jacket pressure defense, they'll pick up a foul. It's going to be on Swentic. I think they're catching Aitkin off guard a little bit where they're picking them up defensively. It's not right at half court, it's right before the timeline, and it's getting some pressure. And now the turnover, and that puts the Gobblers in the bonus.
You know, and the old saying is you never really like to pick up a foul 50, 60 feet from the basket. But I think if you're Coach Haberman, you can live with that because that's a hustle foul. And it's different than just going up and trying to make a steal. They were going after the basketball. So 2 different types of fouls there as the free throw goes in.
Schoten gets the first to go. Second free throw for him is no good. Rebound grabbed by the Yellow Jackets. He'll come back the other way with it. Bloom back in the game. Now a three-pointer again. Reuter feeling it, and he hits it. Cole Reuter with 9 points, all from beyond the arc.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's probably within a circumference of that circle where he just shot that one, not very far away. So you're starting to see some tendencies of where the Yellow Jackets like to get the basketball.
With the basketball, Smith. Guarded closely by Bloom. Smith with 15 on the shot clock brings it back up to Kostick. He'll take the 3. It's no good. Onenson there for the board, and the Yellow Jackets have been all over the glass tonight. Reuter launches for 3. That one's short. Long rebound grab by Kostick. We'll take a look at our unofficial
wrong side
numbers.
of the gym floor.
Yeah. We'll take a look at our halftime numbers. We'll try to be close on the rebounds, but I will show the Yellow Jackets, I believe, with a distinct edge. Osmus with it inside. Now they converge on him. Brings it up top for Smith. Smith with a nice move, but Blum is there to cut him off. Osmus now with 12 to shoot. Inside, nice feed, and no, not able to finish. There was Schoten. And the Jackets with another rebound. Reuter thought about it. Passed that up. Now Schmidt with it. Takes a look. We'll reset the offense to go to the near side to Reuter.
Here may be one of those circumstances, 19 on the shot clock, 41 seconds on the game clock, where you used to hold for 1, can't anymore.
And now a foul on the floor. I believe it's on, or just going to be just out of bounds. And that's, nope, it is a foul. It'll be on Reuter.
Back to this end for 1-1 for the Gobblers.
His 8th. Team's 8th, his first. Well, Williams to the line, to the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. Free throw forthcoming. No good. Wrong rebound by Osmus, and a 3 is no good. Yellow Jackets get the board. And now you can play for that last shot. That's one thing we'll talk about a little bit more. Also the 2-for-1s that a lot of teams like to run in that closing minute and see if, as Reuter drives into the lane, shot is short, rebound tapped around, grabbed by Sandberg. Sandberg kicks it out for a 3 for Schmidt. It's good for Blaze Schmidt. He hits the 3. And it's turned over with 0.9 to go. And that will do it for the first half. Yellow Jackets take control. They lead this one 43-12 on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll take a break.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Welcome back at the Hive. Our score is actually 43-12. I got to find that point and get that back on here for you, but it is 43-12. There we go. In favor of the Yellow Jackets, excuse me. United Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a look inside our numbers for the Yellow Jackets and the Gobblers.
Right, and just kind of glancing myself as we're going, turnovers is the thing that steps out right away. There's lots of newness on the floor, and the Yellow Jackets did a really nice job of not turning the ball over, and they saw each other really well on the floor, Jason. The Gobblers it probably wasn't the cleanest half that they were hoping for, and I think a little bit of that was the not knowing of what the Yellow Jackets were going to come out in. You saw some man-to-man press, some trapping press, some double team pressure down in the corner when they got on their offensive end. I think if you're the Gobblers, you just need to work through Osmus and get him the ball down in the paint, get him set in the paint, let some runners go off of him, and he needs to probably touch the ball every time that he's on the floor.
This is your Go Wild halftime show brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. We'll take a quick timeout, come back here on the Frontier Go Wild halftime show on the Magnitude Sports Network.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perm.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with 1 employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
River's Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of River's Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com, turning your vision into reality.
Welcome back. At half, it's the Yellow Jackets leading this one 43-12 over the Aitkin Gobblers, and balanced scoring from the Yellow Jackets in this first half. Brandon Sandberg and Cole Reuter with 9 points each.
They're like the Wonder Twin powers. You put them together and they're, yeah. Hey, it's opening night for us too, Jason, so a little bit of jitters in those, but I think if you're the Yellow Jacket coaching staff, you have to be happy with the balance. And I'm not saying that we came into this game thinking that the Yellow Jackets would be up 43-12 at half. We certainly were hoping that. Telltale of what happened last year, kind of what graduated. We really thought the Yellow Jackets might have the advantage tonight. But they've looked good, and where they've looked good is, I think, the team play, the team aspect of they're moving the ball really well. Dribble drive, kick out to the open person, and then they're not just settling for three every time. Threes came early and often. Swintek got it kicked off, kind of got that three-point party going that you talked about last year. Got that going right away. But then they started going, hey, they're running out at me. Let's hit our bigs underneath. And that's where Detloff and Sandberg came to play. And once Osmus is out of the game, advantage Yellow Jackets as far as I'm concerned. And the Yellow Jackets spotted that right away. So hats off to the coaching staff for making that adjustment as soon as Osmus would leave the game.
Girls basketball update at the half in DGF. The Yellow Jackets with a strong first half. They lead DGF 45-31 at the half there. Scoring in that first half. Also, I'd like to thank, I'll get to that in a second. I'd like to thank Nias Family Sales. They're our timeout sponsor. May have skipped over that a couple times. I'd like to thank them for their support of high school activities. Nias Family Sales, the Nias Family Sales Service Center can service all makes and models. Schedule your vehicle today by calling 218-346-5976. Yellow Jackets again were led. Cole Reuter, Brandon Sandberg. They have 18 points, 9 each for those two. Ashton Detloff with 7. Maddox Swintek with 6. Gage Onitson with 5. Blaze Schmidt with 5. Alex Bloom with 2. And on the other side, Braden Smith has 5. Isaac Osmus with 4. Brecken Williams with 2, and 1 for Tyson Shoden. Your first half scoring here as the Yellow Jackets lead 43-12. Night number 1 of many on the Main Street Sports Network for the Yellow Jackets as they take on the Gobblers tonight here at halftime. We'll take a quick timeout, come back, and we'll have your second half on the Main Street Sports Network.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Come meet the friendly and professional team and experience for yourself what it is patients love about Reuter Family Dentistry.
You know, Dr. Reuter is just so kind and inviting, and she's very proactive, and she has instilled it in her staff to be so friendly and inviting also, and that just makes it a wonderful experience.
Welcome back as we get ready for the second half. The Gobblers will have the ball to start things off. As they'll inbound along here on the near sideline. Tyson Schoden will inbound. Here's with his Brecken Williams. Guarded closely by Schmidt up top. Now to Smith. Inside Osmus, turnaround jumper short. But Osmus is there, or excuse me, for the rebound is inside. He gets the feed and puts it up for two.
And that's where I said at halftime, I think you go through him. Even on that missed shot, it draws so much attention. It gives the Aitkin Gobblers a little better spacing on their offensive end.
Poked away, now it's grabbed. Pull-up jumper is good for two, and hitting that one, Maddox Swintek, and he's starting the second half like he started that first half.
Right, and it's nice to have someone who does that for you and kind of kickstarts that offense as we start both halves.
Baker drives, jump stops, kicks up top. Now they hand it out to Schoden to Smith. Now to Baker, inside it goes to Osmus. Osmus, baseline jumper, good. He's got 8 to lead the Gobblers. The trail 45-16 as Onenson has it. Off the screen now goes cross court there with the pass to Bloom. Bloom pull up jumper from the elbow. Too strong. Rebound grabbed by the Gobblers. Osmus getting pressure now quickly up ahead to Williams. Williams turns, spins, jumps, shot no good. Rebound Schmidt and Onenson. And Schmidt is used to handing it off, hands it off right there to Onenson.
Yeah, you know, if you're the Gobblers, it's not your night when that ball hit every part of the rim as Bloom takes it for two.
Nice jumper there for Bloom. That was a reference to Schmidt being the Yellow Jacket quarterback, is now with it Baker. Now to Williams. Deloff came out on him. He switches, goes back to Osmus. Picks up his dribble. That means Schmidt will close in. Now Osmus will spin. Turnaround jumper from him. Good. Nice shot there. Isaac Osmus for two.
And even better than the shot was, I think, that move, that spin move off. He felt the pressure coming from Detloff, spun the correct way, and then was able to elevate off of it. And nice looking player there for the Gobblers.
Driving is Swintek. Now comes the Detloff. He will launch for three. Too strong. Rebound grabbed by the Yellow Jackets. Swintek, the putback. The putback is good.
And here's what kind of separated the game a little bit for the Yellow Jackets was this full court pressure. And again, I thought that in the first half they got a little bit body and handsy on there, and they're going to have to get those feet moving to stay out of foul trouble if they're going to use this pressure from game to game.
That foul is on Blaze Schmidt, his first, team's first. Yellow Jackets lead 49-18. 15-20 to go in our second half here on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Make sure to stay tuned to our post-game show tonight. As looking to drive in the lane, floating up a shot, and it's good for two is Brecken Williams.
A little bit more aggressive to the basket this half for the Gobblers. I don't know if that was something they talked about at halftime, but you notice most of their offense now isn't going side to side. It's going right at the basket.
Bloom with the floater, no good. Rebound grabbed by the Yellow Jackets. Now it goes out of bounds. We'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. Post-game show is brought to you by EOT Insurance. Grab a quote today by visiting EOTinsurance.com. Also like to thank KLN Family Brands. They apply today, build your tomorrow. KLNFamilyBrands.com. Handoff Bloom. Pull-up jumper again from him, short. Schmidt battles for the board, but it's grabbed there by Schoden. Now bringing it up will be Williams for the Gobblers. Crosses the timeline with 27 on the shot clock. Tries to clear space, now picks up his dribble. Gets it near side for Kostick. They look inside Osmus. Backside help comes, shot off, no good. Put back, though that time is good by Kostick.
And it was almost a triple team there, Jason, and that left the backside wide open. So it was a shot, but it could have just as well been a pass as they were wide open. And here kind of a sloppy pass by the Yellow Jackets leads to a turnover.
Not a sloppy start for the Yellow Jackets to the second half. Williams with it, looking inside, not there. He's going to drive and skin Schmidt. Looks for help, tries to dump it off, but it's turned over, and Onenson gets the steal. Deal across the timeline to the right side. set it up for Swintek. Over to Schmidt. They swing it around up top. Far side Onson thought about it. Now going to drive. And now dishes it off to Bloom. Bloom at the elbow. Now the free throw line. Shot up and no good. Osmus for the board. No, he likes that shot. It will start dropping for him.
And there's the difference in the foul I talked about from the first half when Swintek dove out of bounds, get my speech going here, and got the foul. That was a hustle foul. That one we don't want 50, 60 feet away from the basket where you just flat out body somebody. And again, it ends up being your third foul, and breathes a little bit more life into the Gobblers if they can start sensing that they've cracked the armor just a little bit.
That's a tough pass inside. They're trying to force it inside. The Yellow Jackets converged, read that well, turned it over. Onson. Near side, Reuter thought about it, but they closed quickly on him, did Smith. Swing over to Onson. Close on him. Detloff's going to launch for three. It's good. Austin Detloff hits that one. He's got 10 points. And a timeout called by the Gobblers as the Yellow Jackets lead 52-22 after the three-pointer. We'll keep it right here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Lakes Ace Hardware. Get your favorite Benjamin Moore or Magnolia paint colors or color match any color today at Lakes Ace Hardware in downtown Perham. Also like to thank Dakota Fins and Feathers. If you love hunting and fishing, then you'll love Dakota Fins and Feathers on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel today. And also Great Clips. Download the Great Clips app from the App Store to find the location nearest you. I'd like to thank all those guys for sponsorship, as well as United Community Bank, proud sponsors of sports on Magnitude Sports. As the Yellow Jackets lead 52-22 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Also like to thank River Family Dentistry. They sponsor our free throw line and our post-game show, which will have our player of the game brought to you by J&L Nutrition and the Backyard, and we'll have some good discussion about that. With 13 minutes to go in this one, the Yellow Jackets lead by 30. It'll be Gobbler basketball. Brecken Williams gets pressured by Schmidt and now gets fouled by Schmidt.
And the Gobblers are really opportunists, Jason, when it comes to their inbounds play. They're looking to go deep every time. And it's kind of interesting. You're going to see somebody peel off. They're trying to get that home run ball every time. down, give themselves a better chance at an entry pass. And if they get him on the block, he's going to be tough to deal with as the season goes on.
Reuter hits another three. Cole Reuter has 12 from the corner.
Yeah, nice job. The Yellow Jackets are shooting the ball, and they're shooting it confidently. You got to love that, and it's coming from multiple places, which makes you really hard to defend on any given night. Boy, look at the hustle of Osmus there. He was just a one-man defensive wrecking crew right there, and almost got the ball back for the Gobblers.
Under 10 to go. Yellow Jackets lead 62-22. With the basketball, now is Alex Bloom. Now hands it over the right side. Reuter drives, kicks out near side. Wolkosh launches, no good. Rebound to Sandberg. Now it comes over to the far right side. Bloom drives, gives it to Detloff. Detloff hands it off Sandberg through his legs, kicks back out. Reuter will launch. That's too strong. Rebound grab by Wolkosh. And now Detloff will take his turn and hits. Ashton Detloff hits another one. The Yellow Jackets showing no fear from deep tonight. Braden Smith now with for the Gobblers into Osmus through his legs to the floor. And a hustle play there, ties it up. Possession arrow will give it to the Yellow Jackets.
Again, if you're the Gobblers, I feel like make one more pass, then get that entry pass from the side, which is a lot easier for a big man to get than from the top unless they're really playing behind you. I think they'll work into this as the season goes on of how to get him the ball.
Kick out up top. A three on its way, and Wolkosh hits. Bracken Wolkosh hits the three. That gets in the scorebook, and it's 68-22 in running time. Braden Smith with it. Now to Osmus. Osmus looking to drive against Sandberg. Sandberg blocks the shot, but gets too much body on the drive and going to shoot. Will be Osmus.
Osmus has shown that ability with that little spin move, little slide to the side, and does a nice job of making space and creating his own space.
The shot clock operator's taking a nap because it's going to go off right in the middle of the free throw. Now the horn's going to go off. They're going to let Osmus reshoot that one.
Which they should do. And those are the adjustments we're going to have to make as the season goes on and everybody learns new roles here.
Osmus gets that one to go. Makes it 68-23. And Osmus will shoot the second from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. And he gets that one to go. Yellow Jackets lead 68-24. They got some tough games coming up. DGF, Delano, Central Cass is drive and floating. And a nice jumper there for Bloom. They'll have Holly as well. It's a strong start to the season at home. And then Central Cass is at Concordia Moorhead. But then the other games are at home. And then some nice home cooking early going for the Yellow Jackets inside. Nice feed. Finishes there that time for Tyson Schoden. And a nice drive and finish. Good cut to the hoop there.
Nice little slip screen there and really sold that they were running the offense the way they had been and then cut to the basket. Nice play by the Gobblers.
Foul on the floor as Bloom was driving to the hoop. Clock continues to run. Shot clock goes to 20. Looking at the Aitkin schedule, they're home against Duluth Marshall, home against Mora, then they go to Foley and Royalton, then welcome Hinckley Finlayson. then take on Wadena Deer Creek before hosting a tournament of their own. Bloom with it. The Yellow Jackets with 12 to shoot. Onenson in the lane, kick out. Will catch the three, no. Rebound grabbed by Williams. Kostick, jumper, too strong. Rebound grabbed by the Yellow Jackets, and that's Braden Anderson. And a foul on Baker. Clock continues to run. The Yellow Jackets lead 70-26. Also checking is Tate Zacharias. And some youngsters will get their first of the action tonight as well. This is the Yellow Jacket squad that had to replace 5 starters from last year, including 2 1,000-point scorers, as you touched on in the pregame show, and the offense hasn't skipped a beat tonight. Nice jumper inside for Tate Zacharias and his first varsity points.
Right, went right at the 6'8" big man and said, and that's some of the best way to do that is just go right at him. There was no fakes, no head fake, just go.
Inside, Osmus too strong, fights for the board. Tapped over near side, Yellow Jackets grab it with Wokosh. Wokosh with it. Now gets it for Blum. Blum drives, loses control, but draws the foul. And will have a chance to shoot at the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. Blum's done a nice job in the offense tonight for the Yellow Jackets. That shot not there tonight, but it will be there in the future the way he's attacks the hoop and shoots, and that free throw no good. Head Coach Kyle Hammerman talked to me a little bit about the free throw philosophy. Sometimes you see the bigs down low. Tonight you really don't. He has confidence in these shooters. Of course, that one doesn't drop, but I legit have no idea what just happened there. I was talking on a different point and looking at the sheet.
I wonder if they thought it was a 2-shot foul and it was a bonus and no one took off. So after, I don't know.
And Baker finishes that one.
Or if there was some sort of in the lane. But either way, we were talking with I was listening to you and should have been watching the floor myself.
Now driving Rustad. Jumper good for Nathan Rustad.
Gotta love when kids come on the floor and feel that confident to go a shot. Nice shot by Rustad.
Wholesale changes coming up for the Gobblers after Osmus shoots at the free throw line. Falls on Braden Anderson. Osmus will be shooting 2. Misses the first. Osmus to shoot the second as the clock continues to run at 2 minutes. And he gets that one to go. The Yellow Jackets lead 74-29. Now with the basketball is Reed Wokosh. Goes right side with the pass to Kareem Muheisen. Now to Rustad. Swing it over at a three-pointer on its way from Zacharias. Too strong. Muheisen battles for the board and gets it. Now a three-pointer again on its way, no good. Battle inside, the rebound to Rustad, and he puts it home for 2. Yellow Jackets lead 76-29. Baker kick out. Looking inside, now they bring it back up top. Baker again into the lane, pull-up jumper on its way, no good by Grolke, and the board grabbed by the Yellow Jackets, and Rustad will bring it up court with a minute to go. Into the lane, Muheisen shot, no, but he's fouled. Now Muheisen will have a chance to get some points and get his name into the newspaper with the free throws here at the line. At the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. Free throw by Muheisen, too strong. Second free throw is good. The Yellow Jackets lead 77-29. Shot by Baker, no good. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets. Shot clock is off. They're just going to move the ball. Will be the Yellow Jackets to run out this and wrap up game number one with a 77-29 victory tonight over the Aitkin Gobblers. Strong showing tonight for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and I think, Jason, a lot of question marks we talked about coming in probably got answered. You're going to probably see a deeper bench this year than we've seen in the past. The way it looks anyways, it looks like the Yellow Jackets are 9-10 deep. And on any given night, different combinations bring you different chances. I see some opportunities for Brandon Sandberg to just use that muscle and that size underneath the basket. There's going to be nights where you're going to see Detloff. Maybe you see them together because Detloff can go inside, outside. But it was just fun tonight to watch the kids play together, and each of them kind of started a role for themselves. I saw Blaze Schmidt kind of be that hustle guy that's after every loose ball and doing all the things that they need to do. And Maddox Swintek, kind of that igniter type of guy where he came in 2 threes to start and then a couple baskets in the second half right away to get the Yellow Jackets rolling. So you start to see these roles kind of get defined, and it'll be interesting as it plays out to just kind of watch this team grow. And again, if you're the Aitkin Gobblers, I think you got some things to work with when you look at it. A really good, quick sophomore point guard and a really good big man in 6'8" Osmus, and he's only going to get better as time progresses.
We'll take a break in our EOT Insurance postgame report. We'll come up. Grab a quote today by visiting EOTinsurance.com.
There is a voice inside of you. Do you hear it? An ember burning deep within, calling you to gather your tribe, beckoning you deep into the wild, and instilling in you the courage of 10 Wolverines. You know that voice.
Yep, it's me, your inner otter, and I want you to visit findyourinnerotter.com to explore all that Ottertail Lakes Country, Minnesota has in store for you. See you soon.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets!
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you.
Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterl and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with one employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
Welcome back into the Hive, where the Yellow Jackets open the season with a 77-29 victory over the Aitkin Gobblers. And now time for EOT Insurance post-game show. Grab a quote today by visiting EOTinsurance.com. And Lance, just the perfect way for the Yellow Jackets kind of start the season. They really got into a good flow early offensively. Second half, as you expect when you get that big lead, some lulls here and there. But a lot of stuff to build on and work on as you go forward, and a lot of good things that head coach Kyle Heverman can take away from tonight's game.
Right, I like the depth of the bench. I like how they use different units together, trying to miss. They just really did a nice job of combining different players on the floor at different times, and they bring a different skill set. And I thought the Yellow Jackets really utilized a lot of the best of the players they put on the floor, and I think it bodes well for things to come. Now, I think we'd fool ourselves if we don't think that the competition might get a little tougher coming up here. There's a lot of good things about the Aitkin Gobblers, but our conference and our section play is so difficult and so tough, and travel into it, and you're not playing at home. You've got your perennial powers, and I do believe this section is wide open at this point. But again, there's a lot of good teams probably waiting to pounce for their chance to crown themselves the 8 AA champions at the end of the year.
Yellow Jackets earned the victory. Now we got some post-game things to finish up, and one of those includes the J&L Nutrition in the Backyard player of the game. And tonight we're going to go with Ashton Detloff, finished with 18 points for the Yellow Jackets. And I thought not just the 18 points, but it was also his aggressiveness inside on the boards.
Right, and the Ashton Detloff that we were used to seeing last year was that one who liked to be at the three-point line, and he showed that tonight, that he hasn't lost that a bit. But what he added to his game was getting really physical down low, and I think if he can continue to absorb that role, so to speak, where he gets down low, gets it started, gets himself down to the baseline, makes a few moves, and then when you've got to guard him with a big, then he can step outside and hit those threes just like he did tonight, and that's a lethal combination. You look at even NBA teams up to that level, they love that inside-outside type of guy, and most teams are trying to find that, and I think the Yellow Jackets might have found that in Detloff tonight.
That's your J&L Nutrition in the Backyard and player of the game tonight, Ashton Detloff. Well, look at our scores tonight for Aitkin leading the way. Isaac Osmus with 13. 5 on the board for Braden Smith, 4 for Brecken Williams, 3 for Tyson Shoden, 2 for Isaiah Baker, and 2 for Cody Kostick for the Gobblers, who scored 12 in the first half and 17 in the second half. For the Yellow Jackets, as we'll take a look at that, the Yellow Jackets, it might not add up right, but anyways. The final score is correct, 77-29. Blaze Schmidt had 5. Alex Bloom finishes the night with 6. Kareem Muheisen with 1. Gage Johnson with 5. Bracken Wokosh with 3. Tate Zacharias with 2. Maddox Swintek with 12. 4 on the board for Nathan Rustad. 18 for Ashton Detloff. 12 for Cole Reuter. And 9 for Brandon Sandberg. And Cole Reuter and Ashton Detloff and Brandon Sandberg brought a lot of energy off the bench.
They did, and I think that's going to really bode well for the Yellow Jackets. I think when the going gets tough and you're going to run into foul trouble at sometimes, I think the depth they established tonight with the Yellow Jackets, I think other teams are going to take notice of that, and they're going to look and go, you know what, we've got we can't just key on 5, or we can't go. They can go different lineups right now. They can go fairly good size if you put Reuter and Swintek and some of those guys together with Sandberg, and all of a sudden you've got a really tall team, and on the other end of it, they can go really a smaller team and quicker team, and then you throw in the likes of Mason Happel coming back here hopefully shortly. That will really add to the weaponry that the Yellow Jackets have at their disposal.
Nice start for the Yellow Jackets. They are back here on December 7th, taking on DGF and the Rebels. And they'll take on Delano at home. As you take a look, those games will be here on the Magnitude Sports Network coming up. We thank you for tuning in tonight. For Lance Rock, I'm Jason Groth. The Yellow Jackets earn a 77-29 victory tonight over the Aitkin Gobblers. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
This broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.